Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 4th episode of Hanamonogatari. In last episode, Roka kind of just explained to Kambaru her backstory about how she got into the whole misery collecting business. You know, not exactly a super pleasant story, but apparently she hasn't even gotten into the worst part because she hasn't explained any of the devil parts collecting stuff, and she made a bit of a point to really build us up to Kambaru as being a big deal. It's something you don't want to hear because your life will never be the same. But Kambaru's like, yeah, just give it to me. Just stop. Just tell me. Just tell me. That's basically what she said. So this episode, I imagine she will tell her. So will the story involve Ogi in some way? I have a feeling it will, because Ogi's the source of all of the trouble. Ogi's the person that told Kambaru about this whole devil thing. So, as usual, Ogi pulling the strings of what he/she/it wants to get done. You know, so we'll see. We'll see what we get. So, 3, 2, 1, play. No room to talk. Yeah, we got that from last episode. Really some kind of unsettling animation. That can't be easy news to swallow. I guess it would be. It's like, Mom, I'm going out for exercise and or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it's a skill you have to develop. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense how you might cross paths. Somewhat. He just collects money. Really creepy how the shadow just moves and she doesn't. Especially because the light doesn't seem to be moving either. Starting to scare me a little bit, Roka. When only the Sith deals in absolutes. I didn't think it would. A small treaty. Wouldn't mind seeing that scene in detail. Devil parts? Or know that? Okay. Yeah, but he knows people that do. Opening, yes. I felt like it would be when the opening was. So, at least we heard about her meeting with Kaiki. And you're never quite the same after you meet Kaiki, let's be honest. You know, these parts of the opening are just so nice, you know, so so sweet, so wholesome, and then everything just goes bad. It's horrible. Go from listening to music together, sharing the earbuds, to slapping. Why must things go down the misery train? And she's number 4 too. Very unlucky. Actually, I think they both had number 4. Guess that explains a lot. I think good could come from 2 4s being together. And this is episode 4, oddly enough, so. You're a travel collector if you don't keep track of numbers. Hanadori Roka. Okay, but why though? Well, I guess that makes sense. Why did I even say that? Yeah, it's on its own. I didn't make any kind of wish towards it or anything. Yeah, of course. It's not exactly a good thing. Which always ends well, you know. I'm sure nothing pleasant. Well, that's kind of pleasant, I guess, surprisingly. But yeah, you know, back to that theme that not everyone's all good or all bad. So you took the devil part. Why are they both Roka, though? Probably. Well, that's your first mistake. I mean, depends on how much money you have, really. Yeah. Should have told him you knew Kambaru. That might have helped. how it goes. Of course. Gained a monkey leg. Yeah, I mean, you really can't argue with that. It's definitely an improvement over a broken one. Well, I can't just tell people that I have a magical monkey leg now. It's a little bit scummy, though. You're just bad with hobbies, aren't you? There's gotta be more healthy hobbies than collecting misery and collecting devil parts. You know what they say, keep your enemies closer. Just how much of you is hairy? I mean, sort of, and I sort of don't. Like, you're a very odd character. I feel like that's not a great reason to just be taking devil parts into you over and over again. Yeah, this can't end in a positive way. Well, you can intend that all you want, but can you? Oh, we're actually gonna leave the gym. I forgot there was an outside world. I have a feeling we'll probably meet at least once more. It's a lot of demands you're making. Man, if we're gonna make an exit, it's a pretty good one. But yeah, we can't just let the whole Roka situation go with this, can we? Like, surely Kambar would be try to help in some way. But either way, I'm sure she has a lot on her mind, and is she undressing? Yeah, of course she's undressing, that's what she does. She does it well. And yeah, and live a normal life again. And I'm happy you can do so. Why did you have to interrupt Sadaragi? I assume it's Sadaragi. Yeah, it's Araragi. No, Kanen. I just saw Araragi and assumed it was the other one. Okay. Right. I mean, we already talked to her plenty and got information. Is there anything you know that we don't at this point? Yeah. Why do you say that? Because we definitely saw her. Not gonna say she's dead or something, are you? Oh, wow. Not even just dead, but doing it herself. But we did meet her, though. She did take the arm. Uh, that's certainly one option. I mean, we do have ghosts in the show. Yeah, Kaiki, you got something you want to tell us? Because you, like, met her too, right? Uh, yes, just like that. No, she put a little bit more on. Not a lot, but a little bit. But could a ghost just take the devil arm like that? I feel like that wouldn't work, but I don't know. What do I know about the aberrations and stuff? All you can do is run, though. That's what she does. She's running a lot, too. How far are you gonna run, Kambaru? Oof. You do have to run back, you know, so you shouldn't overexert yourself. Yeah, I bet. How many miles did you run? One you had, wow. One you had devil eggs. Just don't pass out or anything because she might be run over. She's horrible. Like, you're right in the middle of the intersection, too. That's a terrible place to lay down, Kambaru. Your form is rather beautiful as well, Kambaru. Yeah, oh, I told you a car would show up eventually. That's what happens when you just lay in the middle of the road. You're lucky it didn't just run you over. And, is that Araragi? Yeah, I see oh, again, that voice. Yeah, it's definitely Araragi. Though he does look a little bit different. Like he grew out his hair a little bit. Yeah, lucky for you, the person that drove by was somebody you knew. Is that really that frustrating? Him on a bike does seem more natural. I remember that, yeah. That poor bike. And, you know, the more I watch it, yeah, the more weird this feels. Araragi driving a car. It's so adult-like. Yeah, anything but the car combo, dude. There are boundaries. I don't remember such a thing. Yeah, how did you get this car? Oh, well, that's nice of them. Still, Araragi. Lagi. Yeah, nothing changes on that front. Yeah. Underground topics, eh? She looks great just kind of laying there. A lot happened. Gotta at least try, right? Going into a tunnel. We're gonna come out of the tunnel with a revelation. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. She's clearly bothered. Was that a Shinobu Powerpuff Girl little thing? Like, what was that? Did we ever find Oshino? Well, yeah, but not now. Really not. She just had talk about running away and stuff with Roka. That's life for you. You gotta filter through all that and just decide your own opinions. We're leaving the tunnel. And that's the important bit. He really has. Yes, and you want to do Roka, so get to it. Find that ghost girl. Yeah, he's definitely argued with a lot of people with different opinions. I like that shot from her perspective. I, for some reason, thought she was about to smack her own butt. I don't know why. Nice. Yes, drive me home. Well, I'm sure she still wants you to drive her home. Yeah, at least that place has been a mess. Yeah, there's the episode that went on by. well, we got our obligatory Badaragi cameo. You know, Badaragi's got to get at least a couple minutes of screen time in all these little non-Araragi focused arcs. Like how he showed up at the very end of the previous arc at the shrine. I think it showed up near the end of Hanamonogatari Shiro. I think it was, yeah, to help kill the tiger. Well, not kill the tiger, stop the tiger. But that is a very Kanbaru-like thing to do, to just, when she's conflicted, doesn't know what to do, just run until she can't run anymore. Luckily for her, Araragi was there to help her, otherwise I wouldn't have went as well. She would have got run over by someone that wasn't paying attention, or kidnapped, or just die of starvation, something. Or just had a very long walk home. Okay, that was the 4th episode of Hanamonogatari. And in this episode, naturally, as we figured, we got our full-on backstory with the devil part origin. Basically, Roka decided to... Well, she left, you know, she did her thing. She met up with Kaiki, found out that, you know, the supernatural aberrations and stuff was a real thing. And she found out about the devil parts that are apparently, you know, her rival in business, which was kind of her excuse for taking them in. Which, yeah, I think about it, but that still doesn't seem like a great reasoning to me at all. Like it would definitely feel like an excuse more than anything else, because it just doesn't seem worth it otherwise. Because there aren't very many of these parts. They're only ever going to help a very small amount of people, so it isn't really worth. It's not competition worth really worrying about. So I think it's just an excuse to just help people. You know, like, I don't know. Roka's just a very complicated character. It's like she wants to help people in her own way, but doesn't really see herself as a good person, and tries to, you know, in a similar to Kaiki in the one bathroom scene, tries to come up with reasons, logic to why it benefits her as well, as kind of an excuse to help people. It almost comes across like that. You know, if I had a venture an attempt at understanding this character, which I of course can't actually do. That's all I can really think of. Because otherwise, yeah, there's just a lot of decisions that she makes are questionable. But who knows? Who knows? It's definitely good to have the devil leg as a replacement for the broken leg, sure, but going beyond that is when it gets into questionable territory. Because she made it seem like she had plenty of parts. She didn't really say how many. Like, I would have liked to have taken her clothes off so we could see exactly how much she has, but nah, it didn't come down to that. She did describe a girl that has, like, a similar name to her, like something else Roka. Like, the first thing that came to mind was, what are they, like sisters? They have the same family name, but I'm pretty sure Roka was her given name. Like, I'm pretty sure. So that wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. Unless I was just projecting and that person she talked about was actually herself and her circumstances, but I don't know. Otherwise, it's just a weird coincidence. So I don't know what to make of that. But yeah, just having a double leg is definitely an improvement over having a broken leg, for sure. And after all that, she did leave. And then after a little bit of undressing, Kaden called Kanbaru to basically say, hey, yeah, I was looking into this this Roka person. And then Kanbaru tells her, oh, don't even worry about it. Like, I already talked to her. I figured out everything you need to know. It's all good. And Kaden says, I don't think that's possible because this person's dead, you know? But we as the audience know that Kanbaru met Roka. They talked, so they discussed things. She kissed her, she took her arm, you know? Like, she clearly was there. And I'm pretty sure Kaiki heard about Kanbaru's location from Roka. But, I mean, I guess none of that necessarily necessitate requires her to not be a ghost because there is precedent in the show where Hachikuji interacts with people, but really not a lot. Only people Hachikuji ever really interacted with was like Araragi, very briefly, wow, I'm blanking on her name. Hanakawa, and then of course the whole Shinobu and Yotsugi, But aside from that, not many regular people. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the deal with Roka is. Is she really a ghost? Did she just fake her death somehow? Like, that seems unlikely, but it was something that came to mind as a possibility. Otherwise, I don't know. It's a bit odd that this ghost can do these things, So I don't know. That was a pretty surprising developments. And I wonder if we will meet her at least one more time. I assume we will, because we have an entire episode left, which surely has to involve Roka at least a little bit, right? Otherwise, what would she even do? Like, if we could get into more combat and other stuff, which would be cool. But I don't know if we could do a whole episode about that. But anyway, Kamado did run quite a bit and then ran into Araragi. And then they managed to have a pretty good conversation. Basically, the gist of it was, in life, everyone's going to have their own opinion. And they'll talk to you about it, their opinions. But obviously you can't just fully incorporate everyone's opinion into you because that's just not how it works. You are you, they are they. And all you can really do is you have your opinion and you can take in other opinions, kind of analyze it, and then choose whether or not you want to let that alter your opinion a little bit or just completely discard it. Or replace your opinion. Like, you shouldn't do that too much. That's called being impressionable. Anytime you get a new opinion, you're like, wow, that seems much better than my old opinion, and just throw it out and put in a new one. Like, you don't really want to do that too much. But, yeah, that was kind of the gist of the conversation. Kamado just kind of figuring out what she thinks, Because obviously some of the stuff that Roka said to her, she took to heart. But, yeah, Araragi basically saying, yeah, that's obviously not your opinion. You heard that from someone else. No need to force yourself to fit into that. If you disagree with any of that, then just fight for what you believe in, So, good talk for sure. Just good to see Araragi and Kamado interact. I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't mention at all the text messaging they did before, the fondling that they were talking about, because Araragi was a little bit worried about her being mad at him or whatever for his joking response. So it would have been nice if we could have brought that up, but oh well. Oh well. So yeah, Roka is just a very tragic character, though. Like, I do feel very, very bad for her. When you're really, really good at something and then suddenly an injury stops you from being able to do it at all, I really can't imagine just how devastating that would be, because I've never been good at anything, or even athletic remotely. So I really cannot relate too much with any of Roka's issues there, but I certainly feel bad for her. I think that's all I really got to say on the episode. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we do with the final one. If we'll meet up with this possible ghost Roka. What will happen if we do? What kind of things Kamado will end up doing? Will we chat with Kaiki again? I don't know. There's a lot to think about. So we'll just find out next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.